Okay. Good morning, everyone. Let's get going. So, Travis, let me know if the sound is good, and let's do the order block.
Yep, we're live and sound is good, Mark.
Using the power indicator, we're going to do a 117 and a 50 here. This is going to be order block number one between the two calculators. On the bottom, it's a little bit tricky. I need to push one here. On the bottom, it's a little tricky because I have the division here on 917 and I have some of the intranight sessions. So this is going to be our intranight. So do we go up one more time here and sell off, or do we go down and then recapture buyers? That's kind of the million-dollar question. It looks like we could go down first.
Yeah, it's kind of what it's looking like. We have the order block below us, 950 to 880. So maybe a pullback to 950 for a long, or maybe deeper than that. And then above us, I have the order block 26,200 to 26,250. I don't know if we'll reach all the way up there, but that's kind of what I'd be looking for if we're going long. Buy off that 950, 890 order block up to the 200, 250. And just for reference, 26,400 is the high, all-time high on the NASDAQ.
All I know is right now we are below the 7 a.m. We're making lower highs, lower lows since about 650.
Yeah, trend box went sideways, have some net sellers showing up in there in the short-term trend box.
Let's see what happened with the open range on the first 15 minutes. We'll get a better idea here between the QQQ, the ES, and the SPY. SPY has been a really good lead to help us, guys. So I would look at the SPY here, maybe. This 92.90. So that would be what? In that block area, if they pull back, the SPY on its way to 700. So I'm looking for longs on pullback, probably would be the safest trade. There's a lot of shit going on, guys. I wrote in my paper, we have FOMC, we have PPI on Friday, initial claim on Thursday. You have AT&T reporting. You know, guys, we have a lot of AT&Ts. So AT&T is reporting tomorrow. Microsoft, IBM, Meta tomorrow, right? So all of this is coming. And I think there's something at 10 a.m. today. Isn't it consumers or something? And like, I feel like there's something at 10 a.m. today.
There's the Richmond Fed, consumer confidence. That's what you were referring to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, manufacturing and consumer confidence at 10 today.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Your likes, comments are appreciated. So because I'm not doing the tech service anymore on those guys, I'm discontinuing the tech service. Here we go. Sold again. Rejected the 600. Interesting so far. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, but this is all pre-market movement. See what happens in 20 seconds when the market actually opens. But I'm on the same page with you, Mark. I think a push down for looking for a buy, somewhere to go long. This is overnight VWAP as well. Well, we just broke through it. Let me get that number for you. Yeah, 76, 75, which is basically right around the open. 982 is the open. 976 is currently overnight VWAP. So 950 here. I'm going to be looking for possibly looking for a long at that level. Already bounced off of it. I didn't take that. That was the trade so far. See if they break through 26,000.
I want to observe the open, guys. I'm not in a rush. You have the consumer thing at 10. You have FOMC tomorrow. I want to observe. And then I look at a couple of stocks before I leave today for you. We have Meta, Microsoft. I want to look at those because those, my family is involved in them, AT&T. And we'll try to look at those three before I leave today. It's been a lot of also craziness on the silver market in the past 2 days. Yesterday, silver crashed like 10 points at one point. So I think everybody's going to start looking at the silver. I don't want to trade options on silvers. I don't want to trade futures with my personal account on futures. I might trade maybe the micro for the prop firm, but even that has not really been really good for me. I looked yesterday into an ETF that is a short silver called ZSL, and it's dirt cheap. It's 186. So make your research, see if there's contango effect. But I prefer an ETF short and taking my sweet time on the silver and just do one trade, buy 100, 200, 500 shares of ZSLL, and that's it. You know, guys?
Yeah, I got long 26,000.
Yeah, I'm not taking any trades until 9:45, I think. I want to observe how they construct everything. But yeah, so I'm telling you, I have this thing ZSL. So if you're interested, if you want to take a short or long on silver, I think you're better off taking the ETF right now or using the prop firm evaluations. Because if you do it with your own account, you are going to be rinsed and killed. Okay? Your likes, comments are appreciated, please. As always, remember as well the prop firms. The two that I like the most are Lucid, the Flex account, which you pay one time and you have no recurring on your Flex. Even the 25K Flex is interesting. The lower account on Lucids are interesting. And of course, my number one is Tech Profit Trader still. Yeah. Okay, so those are the only two firms that I'm a big fan of in terms of you getting paid and having the best. So you took a long and look what's going on. So
it's melting again. As long as it stays above 950, I'm still bullish on it. If it breaks below 950, then I'll get out and reassess.
Yeah, I'm looking at this order block for them to look for liquidity this morning, this 900, but we'll see. I'll be right back. I'm looking more at going down here, rebuilding, but look, right now you are very, very tight into the overnight ranges. Okay, guys? So that's where we are right now. We're going to increase the size of the, MQ charts. And on the power indicator, I'm looking at a 623, 634 range. So I prepare a QQQ retracement if possible, say 626, 624. We'll see. Same on the SPY. I would rather they go towards the 692.50, 691.50, and then buy again. But this is strong. I agree. I mean, you know, a lot of people are looking for buy retracements here. Oh my God, why do I have that? Here we go. You guys need to see the charts on the top side. since everything is being covered. We're going to keep the Russell at minimum interaction, VIX minimum interactions, and we're going to focus on this SPY, this NQ charts, and let's see.
All right, I'm out. Breaking down now.
Well, that was my idea. I told you, down and up. But sometimes you got to wait the open range, guys. You know.
Yeah, the move that I was looking for happened. It just happened so quick I wasn't actually able to execute on it, which is why waiting is better in that situation for sure.
I think we might retest the 67, guys, lower high, and back down and complete to the 890 one more time. So be careful. We might go here, here, and then back up. Okay, something like that. This is what I'm looking at. But again, I have 8 minutes to the open range. So let's see. Yeah, be careful of another sweep completion. I don't know if this was the low. I usually like a second low, you know. Two lows are always better. So I prefer a second low, so meaning a rebound, another low, and then hunting for the long. I think this long right there is a lot better in this circle, Travis. This 845, 845, 890 is a lot better.
Yeah, 880 is my level for the bottom of this order block.
Yeah. So right now you need to be careful of a rebound around the 963, maybe the open, even 980, rejecting him one more time. Second low. But to me, a long looks a lot better around the 850, 890 area. And by the way, the long does not look good to me if we fell this 820, 787 power indicator order block. Okay, so I'm going to do the next order block. That would be the order block that would invalidate my longs, this order block right there. This division of the power indicator, left, right, on the two calculator would invalidate. It would be below 6 p.m. open price. It would be below. So as soon as you are below 820, it's game over. 828, it's game over. Okay. Otherwise, we're all looking for longs between this 840, 887 would be the perfect entry, but let's see. I think right now we are going up. and we are making a lower high here, starting to be cold. We had like that. We had that ice storm, which was not too bad, but it's cold. Lost a little bit the electricity for a few hours yesterday. That's why we couldn't do the mastery class yesterday. But I'm back, and hopefully this is going to hold. Maybe it was there. Maybe it's a V bottom. I prefer a second bottom, but we'll see.
Maybe, but I mean the trend box is still sideways, and we still have some net sellers in the major minor levels there. So
You are 4 minutes to the open range now. Right there is the moment of truth. It's a reject of the open. It's a reject again of the intranight. They are going for the second bottom or not. This is where like you finish the open range now, guys, and now you have your open range, and I think they'll go for a second bottom. Let's see, but I think we're going towards 890 now. At what time is the report, Travis? 45 or 10?
it's at 10.
Yeah. So I think they're going for that second low, guys. I would rather see a lower low towards this 870 area, 855 area, and then liquidity is grabbed between 850 and 890, but we'll see. If they go back here above the open, Travis, they are not going to do that new low. So
Right, then it would be more bullish. Yeah.
Well, we have our open range now. Open range high is at 26,012. The fact that they are so close to the open, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And everybody and their mothers is trying to find a short on the silver right now below the 110, it looks like. I still think they'll go for a second low for the day, looking for liquidity at 850, 890. But remember, if we go back below 820, it's game over. The market is going to short extremely hard. So right now, a lot of people are looking to re-enter the long side. But I would not chase 980 to above 26,000. You do what you want, but me, I don't chase. Same on the SPY. If there's a black swan event, US attacking Iran or whatever, I would rather re-enter SPY 689 long than chasing 694 long. But look, the power indicator has a target of 699 long. So there's space for the longs here. If we hold the red dash at 693, we have space to 699. My concern is a black swan in Iran right now. There is, from what I see, they are all they have to do is bloop, press the button and they start the attack. You know, they are deployed and ready to attack Iran. You know, so you've got to be very, very careful between FOMC tomorrow, Iran. You have PPI on Friday. Just be careful, guys. I don't think it's a week where you want to go like super big size. I think I'm going to stick to micros this week. Look at that silver. People are desperate trying to short the silver. We are back above the open slightly, guys. That is more bullish. SPY is holding. RTY is holding. I mean, the entire market is holding here. And look at the target on the power indicator on the Qs. I have a 634 here. I have a 699 here. I mean, the longs could go here, you know. See, I like the long better and better now. I like the long better and better. I mean, the space on SPY is real. You have a target here at 696, a 699. The power trend box have regained net buyers everywhere. Uh, I like the long better there.
Yeah, I mean we're above the open. The trend box has shifted now. We're all bullish on the trend box. Trend box, trend arrow is up. The momentum is up. The power indicators, elastic bands indicators showing blue for upward momentum. Really, I mean, we got obviously we're right here at the opening range high, 26,011, and then we have the 7 a.m. level at 26,030. So really got to break above those two zones. But yeah, it's looking more bullish at this point. I'm going to stay above the open.
It's looking better. It's looking, at least the look is stronger. The problem is that we are fighting a round number, but the longs look a lot better. The tools are showing there's momentum, there's net buyers. You see the power indicator here, so I'm starting to see no resistance. I see target here 696, 699 on SPY, I see 634 on the Qs. So if they engineer liquidity for shorting, they are doing a good job right now. But so far, I see the long. They did not go for the second touch lower, and it's stronger, like it's a V recovery right now. So I like the SPY put calls here. I like the 694 calls, 695 calls.
Here we go at the 7 a.m. test.
What did you say?
We're at the 7 a.m. test. It's the 7 a.m. level.
Yeah. I don't know. The longs look better, but we are going to approach the resistance as well, also on the block here on the power indicator 696 here, 695. Russell has a lot of distance to go up as well. I like everything is in good synergy right now. You have Russell going up, you have VIX going down, you have SPY up, you have NQ up, you have Qs up, and you have also the silver tanking. You have silver tanking here. So I think everybody wants that silver to tank as well. So the silver just dropped 2.5 points. Just had a great move. Now the longs are looking good. I got myself some 695 calls on the SPY for 89 cents and 91 cents. We'll see where it goes. Not a lot. Just I use those calls as a benchmark of my assumption to see if it validates that long. But the tools are showing long pretty good here. Yeah, the longs look okay to me. You know, the problem is that thing can change after the report, but the longs look okay. The calls look okay. My 96.95 SPY calls are working so far. I like the upper target space on the power indicator between the current price here on SPY here at 695 to potentially 696, 699. I like the upper target here 630 to 634 push on QQQ. I like the silver going down. I like the VIX going down. I like the power trend box, net buyers everywhere. I have fuel. I have order flow on my side for the longs. A lot of things are looking good here for the long. So I think maybe if they go back here, maybe 2630, 26,030, 26,020, you might have another shot in the long. But so far, it's looking good. But then, are they looking for liquidity short? Because those were the high here, the high here. But so far, I would not fight this order flow. I would still look for the long pullback here. The only short that really makes sense on the charts and the market structure is below the 820 NASDAQ. If you're below the 820 NASDAQ, you do have market structure for short. Until then, you have to be very careful that every liquidity between this 850 to this 930 is all about looking for buyers, and look at this scenario for the rest of the week, probably. Wow, the silver continues going down. I told you I'm not doing options on silver. I'm doing a ZSL. It's a pro share short, so I have plenty of time. I don't gamble the silver. I have 6 months to a year for that silver to crash, and I have only 200 shares, which is only $300, and it's the most relaxed trade on earth versus the futures trade right now. Okay, in my opinion. So the too easy trade of the morning was the down on the order block power indicator and back up. Now you are going to enter the chop. I think you are going to enter a chop zone. We'll see, but I think you are going to enter the chop.
Yeah, I'd like a pullback. If we can get pullback even to the opening range, that 010 area for another, for a long, for a new leg up.
It's interesting because everything looks strong, but the volume indicator just tanked in the last 4 minutes. See that? The power indicator went back below all the ladders.
Yep.
Even though it's still a higher low, it did go below all the ladders. Interesting. Market looks strong to me. The market is not going to look weak until we are below 689 on SPY. We are below 623 on QQQ. Write that down. And we are not below 25,822 on NASDAQ. Until then, market is strong to me. All right. And the SLV, the silver is people are, everybody and their mothers are trying to short the silver here right now. Everybody. It's going up and down 1 or 2 points. I think it's very dangerous trading. If you don't have a good entry on the silver, it's very good. It's very dangerous trading. But yesterday, I started losing money on the silver, like big time. I kept on shorting, and I couldn't get a good business structure around the power indicator, like a double bottom, a double top, an inverse head and shoulder, a good fair value gap, and then I finally got the trade. You know, but you got to be careful, because if you do it on funded accounts, you keep on blowing funded accounts. I do not trade silver with my money or funded account. I just do it on the evals to pass the evals faster trade. See if you get a good trade, boom, you make a $5,000 a point. Okay, but otherwise, with the funded accounts and with my personal accounts, the max I'm doing on the silver with my personal account is what I just told you this morning, is that ZSL. I just bought that ZSL. That's it. That's about the only thing. And I bought only 200 shares, and it's not really making any money. What's my call on SPY? My calls were the 695 at 89 cents and 91 cents. How much am I going to lose on that? Probably 75 cents to 80 cents. I'm out of there. Like, I don't lose a lot. I buy 1 to 10 usually, and I don't lose more than 15 cents. And then I wait, or I'm done for the day. Usually, when I do options, guys, I don't do more than a trade a day. I do about a trade a day on those options. That's all I need, a trade a day. A trade a day keeps the doctor away. That's it. It keeps the stress away. Yeah. So when I do the swing trading, yeah, I write a trade a day on the options. I suppose Kathy is the same. Kathy, do you do the same? I suppose Kathy is doing the same. No more than 1 or 3 trades a day on those. It's your money. It's your account. You want the best trade possible. Let's see if we can hold 26,020. We have the 7 a.m. here. We have the sum of the overnight range. We have 981, 930. If they recross now the 930, that's bad. That means we are going towards this 890, 850. And they are looking for liquidity. But I'm looking. The problem you have right now is a couple of black swan news. You could have a news any moment now where the US attack Iran, and I would take the market 100, 200 points on NASDAQ. And you could have at any moment a bad news tomorrow on the FOMC. I don't think you'll have bad news. Also, do not forget, tomorrow you have AT&T. I have a lot of AT&T, so AT&T is reporting tomorrow. Microsoft, IBM, Meta. We are looking at those earnings tomorrow, guys. And you have PPI Friday, initial claim Thursday, FOMC Wednesday. So a lot of shit, guys. Here we go. This is the 20. Are the buyers coming, or they are keeping on selling here?
I took one micro long here.
This is the moment. truth here.
I'll add if they go down to 011, 010 area, which is the opening range high.
Excuse me? See, I need to reduce my SPY. I had 2. I'm selling 1 now. And then 1 call left. If it keeps on going, I'll be out, losing $16. And that's the way I do it. You know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it was working. He went to $1.30, $1.40. Should have taken. That was, see, what you don't realize when you have small sizes on options like this on SPY is, okay, I bought it at 89 cents. It goes to $1.40. That's over 45% return on your money. It's almost 45% return on your money. So 50% return on your money. So which bank is going to give you 50% return on your money? But when you look at the fact that you bought it at 89 cents and it's $1.40, and you're like, oh, it's only up $50, but it's huge, up $50 on a contract like this because the rate of return is 50%. So it's just always thinking in terms of inflation rate. How much is the inflation rate? Okay, 7 to 12%. Well, if I make 50%, I beat the inflation rate. And which bank is going to give me a 50% return on my money? No bank. As a matter of fact, if you were doing 50% return for the entire year on your portfolio, you look great. Does that make sense? You look great on your portfolios. You know. So still long one call, 95 calls. Let's see if they hold this. This was kind of the area I was looking to re-enter. They touch it, the 20 for the long. Let's see. See, the long would look like this.
Order filled.
I get in. I'm late, by the way, because I told you it should be returning at 24. And you put your stop loss right here at about the 06. So give it 50 points, $100, and that's it.
Order filled.
Oh, why it took me? I did something stupid there. Oh, I took myself. I was long and something I touched with the thing. Anyway, let it run and that's it. I'm done with this one. Do I still have a call? Yeah, I still have one. I reduced one and I have one. And that's the thing, when you can reduce and you think it's going, then you can re-enter. But I'm not a big fan to do more than 3 to 10 contract on SPY unless I have a perfect setup. Travis, you're still in your long. What was your entry? Did you give us your entry?
Yeah, I'm in long from 31.
Okay.
And MP is on Top Step TV right now talking about this number, so I'm listening.
Yeah, let me know what he said, but I was not very impressed. Okay. I would like to see the 96 being touched, but be very careful here of this 80 area. Be very careful. Be careful now because the long re-entry is more and more dangerous. It was better at the order block at 914. It was better at the retracement of the intraday 22. So now you start chasing that long, even though it looks good. You're chasing the long. You are not in the best entry places. This is why I probably am done for the day in terms of trying to chase any long. Unless it comes back again 20 quickly. Because at this point I'm chasing. Okay? I need this stuff to be. The silver is tanking, everybody. Silver is tanking. Silver just lost 5 points this morning. This is why I told you I bought that ZSL. And I don't have to stress because it is a ETF short silver. So I don't have to be concerned about time decay in the options. I don't have to be concerned losing all my money in the futures on silver. You could trade the future silver for an eval as well, but it's tanking. We are 15 minutes to the open ranges. Let's see what happens. The options are going nowhere, guys. Look at that call. It's at 86 cents, 84 cents. It's going nowhere. This is the be careful zone here because you want to buy 20 and 880 is the best buy. So now it's becoming like people are in indecision for the next leg up or not. Oh, well, you have 13 minutes to what? To the hourly high low. I mean, it's holding fairly well, guys, so far. It's just, oh, the volume indicator is coming back up a little bit here. I like to see this volume indicator net buyers above the 475 so that there's no more resistance into the volume indicator. Look here. I want the volume indicator to have no resistance and keep on going this way for the long, okay? But everything else looks good. Look at the power trend box is all up. You still have some space here to 696, 699. You have space here on RTY. You still have space. I mean, the longs are still looking like they are holding it still. You might be in the chop zone now, guys. You know, look, the 1 minute chart, you had that nice move down, nice move up, and now you start being kind of the 60, 20, 40 point chop zone. You see that on chat? Yes or no? So you have like a consolidation box. I would prefer buying here towards the bottom of that box, the 20, or even if you chase along here at 38 versus chasing the 65, but the longs are still looking good, guys. I think the longs will be invalidated below the 26,000 today, back to 25,850, and that will be the moment of truth. Anything below 850, 820, it's a huge short for the market. Someone is saying, repeat your ETF for the short silver. I use something called ZSL. It's not an option. It's not futures. It's an inverse ETF so that I have all the time in the world to enjoy. Yeah. Travis, still in the short, waiting?
In the long, you mean? Yes, I am.
Okay.
I did move my stop to break even, though, so if we pull back to the 7 a.m., I'll be out of it, but it's a risk-free trade at this point.
This silver looks very attractive in futures, and as a matter of fact, it's not. It's very dangerous, people. It's very, very dangerous. It goes up and down 2 points. It's killing people. Yeah, be careful. This is chop suey mode. Even though the longs look good, you're on chop suey mode, guys. Okay, on consolidation. See, you can do it like this, the previous high to the box. And it's better to buy the bottom of those consolidations. But the long still looks good, believe it or not. I think below this 93 area, SPY will accelerate at 90. And to me, this right there, this 894, 830 is kind of the best entry long if there is long, Travis. Does that make sense? Like I don't like to chase here the long. It's never a good idea to chase, guys. I'm telling you, I've done it for a long, long time. And I don't have the signal to short because this is still super strong. I have net buyers here, so I still don't want to short either. So I know that you guys are stuck below between roughly 26,000 and the 26,080. You stuck. Is everybody clear? But I don't have there's no signal short. The signal short will be really the strong short will be here below 870, 840, 830. So there's a long way. Market super negative here, neutral here, positive here. So I'm still in the positive retracement buy. Does that make sense? Everyone in short, yes or no? So it's difficult because now you're trying to chase at 53, but the entry was on the order block here at 21. And you had a good entry. Yeah, I mean, your first trade was bad, but your second trade was good, Travis. Like your 30, 930 was pretty
Yeah. And I'm still down from the first trade, but let's see if this one plays out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to move on and do other things for the day, guys. I have work. I'll be back tomorrow for FOMC. Remember, we are here every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday at around 9:15, 9:10, 10 after 9. I told you I was going to look with the power indicator. A couple of charts before earnings. I was going to look at ASML. So let's look at that. Now, to me, it's a little bit stretched, all of this. I mean, see the top of the power indicator at 1517. Even though I have all the institutional net buyers and I have the fuel behind ASML, I would be very careful of that 1520 going into earnings tomorrow. And I would look at a retracement here at 2262, 2170. All this block between the left calculator and the right calculator divisions. Yeah, I would be very careful of that. Very, very, very careful of that. Right? Maybe after earning, boom, boom. Okay, so be careful. That's ISML for you. Now let's go to the one I have, AT&T. Well, I like AT&T long. I should maybe buy more AT&T. You know, it's resistance, recession resistance, but the volume, the net sellers are all over here. Institutional, major, minor trend. It's not great. So maybe 22. 22. Close the gap here, 21, 22. Buy a little bit more AT&T. Yeah. I probably could add there. I have a good cost basis. I don't know if I'll add, but I think if we go to a recession, people still pay for their phone, you know. Next, I have Microsoft, which I need to look a little more seriously. I don't have it on the retirement portfolio, but I have it on my personal account, and my son has it. And let's see. Yeah, Microsoft has a huge problem here, 496, 517 going into earnings. So I don't know what's the expected move, but I'll tell you what I expect here in terms of ranges. That 595, 516 is going to be huge resistance. And I have a target coming here at 437, 443 is coming on Microsoft. So Microsoft, not great. So we are working lower high on Microsoft, guys. I should really tell that to my son. He counts on that to maybe go to law school one day. He's in the military right now, and he does MIS and business analytics, but I don't know, man. I would not get crazy long on Microsoft here. You could have a punch towards the resistance, which are the 500, 515 area, but I would be very careful. Next, we have Meta. This one I have still 10 share in the retirement account from the 100 something. It's not looking terrible, Meta. It's holding the power indicators here. It's holding the channel. It's not terrible, Meta, actually. I kind of like the Meta buys here at the 432, 573. So I think I will not sell until the midterm election on that. I will not sell Meta because my cost basis is 116 or 162 from the 2022 cycle and 2023. So I probably will not sell my Meta. I will add to my Meta position between 430 and 550, guys, on the long side. Last but not least, IBM going into earnings. So I don't own IBM. I missed it, to tell you the truth, 2 years, 3 years ago. Charles was telling us to really look into it in 2023. I kind of poo-poo it. If you look exactly here on the September 2023, where was it at? Yeah, it was here around the 134. Yeah. I still think it could go here towards this 350. I think it's in the consolidation zone. The problem here is I'm starting to not like the institutional major minor trend order flow negative on IBM. It's becoming more neutral on the long-term calculator. So I would say be patient. I think you'll have a re-entry point around here, 260, 260, 245. I would re-entry 260, 245, and then shoot for the 340. But I would absolutely not chase IBM right now. Okay, on the long side. Hey guys, I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 after 9. I told you I don't chase stuff. You know, I called the order block perfectly this morning. You can go and rewind. But as far as I'm concerned, zero trade. I still have one call on the 695 call on the SPY, and it's at 74 cents. So I still have this one. I think if it goes down again 14 cents or maybe at 60 cents, I might be out. But right now I am observing the market. I still think that if the market is holding this 26,010, 26,020, it's okay. But after that, they could go revisit the 28,840, 28,890, especially if there's a black swan with Iran being attacked. And tomorrow you have FOMC. Stick to micros. Do not trade, in my opinion, do not trade your funded accounts and do not trade your real money with the silver futures right now. If you want, use them on eval to pass your eval, but it's a lot of gambling going on silver, guys. Okay, and if you are part of the lucky sperm club yesterday that got it at 117, great for you, but it's very, very difficult. You got to understand that if you made a lot of money yesterday on silver, you are just lucky. You got a good trade at the right moment, but silver overall is very dangerous. Love you all, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day. I will finish by our little music. You stay safe. Travis, are you still in the long?
I'm still in the long. I almost got stopped out, but didn't quite get me, so still in it.
And where are you putting your stop then now?
It's at my entry at 31.
31?
Correct.
No. 31 being trying to figure 7 a.m.
Yep, right in the 7 a.m.
Why don't you put it just below? Then you put it on the open range high, which is
Yeah. Well, just because it's a P&L thing, it's a break-even trade, so I don't lose any money on it.
Okay, cool. Love you all, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, and let's move on to other better things for the day. Take care, everyone.
Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I